I think Flippy's kind of going a little slow there, though, Sarah. I mean, you get a rush or you need a lot of burgers cooked. He was flipping them. They did slow motion. Got to kick it up a little bit. Yeah, that's exactly right. So yeah, what's not going to be in slow motion is the arrival of this heat, late morning and afternoon. It is going to come in pretty quickly. Right now, we've got a start to a day that's very similar to the last few starts to days, but it's going to become like an oven this afternoon. We've got a strong southwest flow pattern in a good depth of the atmosphere that's going to send in low 90s, it does look like, and high level humidity as well. So yes, it has been humid recently, but we're going to kick it up a noticeable, I'd say, 2 to 3 notches by the time this afternoon comes around. Muskegon over to Chicago, looking at Pere Marquette and South Haven. It's a general partly cloudy sky at the moment, and I would say that's the way to classify it today, partly cloudy, but sometimes mostly sunny. Either way, partly cloudy means you've got a fair amount of sunshine working in. The Lake Michigan forecast, as the southwest winds do pick up today at 10 to 20 knots, and perhaps even higher than that as we get into this evening. And that translates to about 20 to 30 mile per hour winds, even a couple gusts slightly higher than that. 2 to 4 foot waves become 3 to 5, maybe even 6 foot waves, especially from Grand Haven on northward. But anywhere from Holland northward, stay out of the waters today. We're going to have some rip currents around and dangerous swimming conditions. So you can avoid a disaster by just staying out of the water. It's actually quite simple. So I would recommend that for today. We've got some warmer air, though, brewing down to the south. 77 in Wichita, Kansas. And that is the direction from which our airflow is coming for this Saturday. It's mid-60s in Grand Rapids, but how about Chicago O'Hare at the airport? 78 degrees, and the dew points over across the lake. There you see the winds. How about 72 degrees with the dew point? That's pretty oppressive now, and some of that is going to be working in here. Lower half of the 70s. Dew points will be arriving by this afternoon and sticking around on Sunday as well. So the combination of Saturday and Sunday, a very humid episode. Not quite as hot tomorrow. The temperatures will be more so in the middle 80s, but still very humid. And then we knock it down a bit with these dew points by Monday and Tuesday into just kind of that moderate threshold of humidity at that time. 85 degrees at noon. Will arrive around 92, 93. I think one of those two numbers will hit it on the thermometer today as a southwest wind blows at 10 to 20 miles per hour. 101 degrees is what the RPM model is suggesting that the heat index will be in Grand Rapids by 5:30. There's the timestamp, and feeling like a near 100 degrees. So it will be a noticeably hotter day today versus what we've had this past work week. But again, the focus this afternoon, and we've got a heat advisory from the National Weather Service now from 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock today. Thunderstorms overnight tonight, the chance for it at least. It's probably going to be a broken pattern of thunderstorms crossing the region, but nonetheless, there is an opportunity later on tonight. 85 degrees. We've got a string of those going from Sunday through Wednesday, and then starting to pick up the pace yet again. Another blast of heat arriving from the west, the Central Plains. It does look like later this work week into next weekend. Live radar right now has nothing going on, but you do see that there are some lightning strikes on that top left portion of the screen. So a complex of showers and storms. This is the one that I was talking about the last couple of days that does give us a slight chance for a shower very late this morning into this afternoon, but it's so slight that I'm not even really officially putting that in the forecast. This is expected to fizzle as it does move off to the east, and the bulk of the energy traveling to our north. So could there be, I mean, I can't say it's 0% chance that a trailing shower or sprinkle could get in here at some point towards midday or shortly thereafter, but really mainly just partly cloudy skies and hot and humid conditions with sunshine. It'll be later on tonight with complex of storms number 2 that will be moving to the east and southeast. Notice this one does tend to fizzle a little bit as it comes through as well, but you know, these things can hold together a little bit better than the model shows sometimes and take a dive down to the southeast. So there is an opportunity for some gustier storms. It looks like mainly after midnight tonight. Again, the focus, though, is going to be off to the north and the west for true severe weather. We are not off the hook, though, as far as some gustier storms. So we'll talk more about that as we go through this morning show. Sarah, we've got readings in the mid-80s. Next chance for rain later Tuesday, early Wednesday. And then the heat, it's coming back late week.
Hey, Anthony, thank you. It is